guys, welcome. Today I have a seated stretch for you. We're going to target the neck, the upper back, the low back, the hamstrings, and we'll do some stretches for the sciatica. If you have any pain, I need you to check with a health professional just to make sure that it's okay for you to move and to stretch, all right? If you do decide to do this video, I don't want you to do anything that causes you pain or increases your pain. You'll modify, you'll back off, and you're just not going to do anything that makes your pain worse, all right? Some things you might need for this stretch are some blocks. You could also substitute some books. If you have some thicker books, grab those. A strap, and if you don't have a yoga strap, you could use a towel or a belt or a rope strap, or even a tie. Anything that will help you to grab your foot and help you stretch your hamstring. You also might want some blankets. They're always helpful. Have a mat, or if you're in carpeting, that's okay. And also wear some clothes that are just easy for you to stretch in. Once you have all that together, meet me back on your mat, and we will start on our spine. I'll see you in a bit. So starting on our spines, point the knees up and then take your feet mat width apart. I dream of Gene in the arms, opposite hand, opposite elbow. Very gently drop your knees towards the left and arms to the right. And stop if you have any pain. Inhale up. And then over, legs to the right and arms to the left. So I want you to move at your own pace with no pain. Okay, just side to side. This will warm up your body and stretch out your low back and outer hips and mobilize your spine. Twisting side to side. So just take a few breaths and breathe. So you can inhale up and exhale to the other side. This is a great stretch for those shoulders as well. Stretches out those outer shoulders. So do this just a few more times. And follow your breath. Pay attention to what your body's telling you. Do not ignore the pain if you have any, okay? So we do not push through pain. We don't want to create anything that increases our pain. One more. And then come to stillness. Let's do some bridging, easy bridging, hands by heels. Walk the feet in towards your feet, knees point up, toes point forward. Tuck your tailbone and very gently lift the hips. And then lower the butt towards the earth. Good. Do a few of those, your own breath, your own pace, very gently lifting up and lowering down. Nice. Breathe. You can tuck the chin a little bit when you bring the chest up. That helps keep the low ribs in and not flaring out. Now just a couple more. Nice and easy. Last one. And then lower the butt down. Extend the left leg long. Bring the right knee in. Lace your hands. Put them on top of the right shin and draw the right knee towards your right shoulder. Use your arm muscles to pull the right thigh into the belly. And take just a few breaths here. So breathing in through the nose. Opening the mouth, breathing out through the mouth. Letting the exhale be longer than the inhale. Take just a couple more breaths. And we're going to move into a kind of a half twist. We're going to take the left hand outside the right thigh, and we're going to drop the right knee a little towards the left, but not all the way. And then extend the right arm and look over that right arm. and then come all the way back. Bend the left knee, put the right ankle on the left thigh. Flex the right foot. Bring your hands to the thighs or the back of the shin and bring the left knee in. And now we're stretching that right hip. And so just take a few breaths here. Find that 4-8 breath. Again, breathing into the count of 4. And breathing out to the count of 8. If you can, always go deeper on the exhale. So pull it in a little deeper. Breathing in, breathing out. And we're going to go ahead and come out of it. So put the left foot flat. We're going to lift the right heel to the sky. Your first hamstring stretch, so bend the knee if you need to. You can wrap a strap around that foot and take the toes to the wall behind your head. But you're going to really bend that knee if you need to, all right? We are not going to overstretch that right leg. So we can stay here. If you want, slide that left heel out. And then relax the left leg completely. Think wet noodle. And stretch that right leg. Being very mindful not to overstretch. Now this should not increase any pain that you have. And I don't want you to feel any pain here. So bend that knee a lot. And you're here for 3. 2. And 1. And then we'll come out of it. Bend the right knee. Slide the right leg long. Bring the left knee in. Lace the hands, put on top of the left shin, and bring the left knee towards you. Flex your right foot. Pull your hands into the lower leg. So you press your left thigh into your chest and take the left knee towards the left shin. And just find that breath again. Breathing in and breathing out. Finding length on the inhale. And relaxing deeper into the pose on the exhale. 3 more breaths. Now we're going to come out of it. We're going to take that half twist. We're going to take right hand outside left thigh and drop a little towards the right floor, not all the way. Extend the left arm, look over the left arm. No pain in your low back, okay? No pain anywhere. And just take a couple more breaths. Come on out of it. Bend the right knee, put the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Flex the left foot, take hands behind the thigh or the shin and bring the right knee in. And just take a couple breaths. When you're ready, release. Put the right foot down, lift the left toes high. So you can strap the left foot or you can take hands to the back of the leg, whatever feels good. Bending the knee as much as you need to, okay? Generous bend in the knee if you need it. Toes to the wall behind your head. And then you can slide the right heel towards the top of the mat. And then relax the right leg completely. Wet noodle. And find that 4-8 breath. Breathing into the count of 4. And breathing out. Now we're going to go ahead and come out of it. So bend the left knee and strap the foot. Bring both knees in. Rock the legs over to one side and come up to sit. So we're going to move to a table position. So come to hands and knees. With your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, start to make some organic movements. So move slow and just maybe start to wag the tail side to side. And if you want, you could take your ear to your hip and just start to move a little deeper, but only if it feels good. So if you have pain, I want you to be very careful with what you do and move slowly. And only do what feels good. And then come to stillness, some cat-cow. On the inhale, lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder tips together, lift the tail up. And on the exhale, round, doming spine to sky, tucking chin into chest. And then inhale, come up, lift the heart, lift the tail, lift the nose. And on the exhale, round, ribs to hips and chin to chest. And do a few of these, just moving through this movement. Paying attention to what comes up and how you feel. You're mobilizing the spine. And take just a couple more. Arms are strong, shoulders are plugging into the socket. One more. And then find a neutral spine. Go ahead and cross your ankles and bring your bum behind your feet. We're going to go to an easy seat. So bring the left leg in front of the right leg. And we're going to use blocks, or you might need blocks for your elbows. All right? So have a block close by. We're going to start with some easy, gentle twisting. So I don't want you to twist too much, especially if you have active low back pain. I want you to be very careful with the twisting. So bring hands to heart and start to turn to the left and turn to the right. Good. So I will give you the opportunity to go deeper if you feel you need it, but I want you to stay. This is level 1. Now level 2 might bring left hand behind you and then right hand behind you. Starting to go a little bit deeper. Good. I want you moving at your own pace and where you need to be today. Now if you want to go deeper yet, you can lift the arms and bring the left arm behind you and then the right arm behind you. Kind of just finding a deeper twist. Let's do one more. We'll land on the left side. Bring the right arm outside the left thigh and lift the heart and just look over that shoulder. Very gentle twist. If this is too deep, don't go this deep, all right? And then inhale, come out of it. We're going to take another inhale and lift the arms up. And then we're going to bring the right elbow to a block or the mat and bring left hand to the left shoulder. So you stack left shoulder over right and lift left arm high. So then we're going to bring the left arm behind us a bit and then bring the arm over the ear. So I want you to stretch up through the chest. Your gaze can be at the sky or the floor, your choice. Your goal is to stretch through the left side body. Try not to let the left shoulder come forward, so don't do this. We want to open up and just take a couple more breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. On the inhale, come all the way up. Good. Now, we're going to make some circles. So we're just going to lean over, very gentle circles, over to the left, and go over to the right, and come back. And I want you to just smooth it out and make some circles. And just to get into that low back a bit. This is 4. You have one more. And then pause. We're going to stretch the neck and the back of the shoulders. So take the arms wide. Bring the left arm under the right arm, and you can hold shoulders right here, okay? Or you can take the backs of the hands together or press the palms together. With the elbows up, and take the fingers forward. Pull your low ribs in, lengthen your spine, and then take your fingers towards the left shoulder and your right ear to your right shoulder, keeping the sternum up. Stretching through the left neck, breathing. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, look down, chin to same collarbone. Inhale, lift the nose. Exhale, the arms go wide. Bind the hands behind you, and you can use a towel or a strap for this. Squeeze the shoulder tips together. Lift the heart. Take your fist towards the floor. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Now switch the legs. You might put the block on the other side. We'll start with that easy twisting again. Bring hands to heart, lengthen the spine, and just turn a little towards the right and a little to the left. And you can stay here as long as you have no pain. It's nice, easy twisting. Now, if you want to make this a little harder, you can bring the right hand behind you and the left hand behind you. And you can stay there for a bit. Now, if you want to make this a little bit harder, you can lift the arms, bringing right hand behind you, and then left, and twisting a little deeper. Then we'll stay on the right once we get there. Bring the left hand outside the right thigh. Lift the sternum up. Look over that shoulder, pulling the low ribs in. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift the arms up. On the exhale, bring the right elbow down to the block or the mat. Bring the left arm high, and then open it up to the back wall, and then bring it behind your ear. So we're stretching through that chest, and then feel the length in the left side body. Your gaze can be at the floor, the wall, or the ceiling. Just take a few more breaths, breathing in and breathing out. On the inhale, come all the way up. Take hands to thighs and we circle. We're going to the right and all the way over to the left and lean back and then smooth it out. Gentle circles. And then come up and be still. Now extend the arms long. Bring the right arm under the left arm. Hold shoulders or backs of hands or palms press, elbows go high. Pelvic floor and low ribs in, and then take your fingers towards the right shoulder and take left ear to the left shoulder. Keep the sternum lifting. You're stretching the right side of the neck, and just take a few more breaths. On the inhale, look up. On the exhale, look down, chin to same collarbone. Inhale, lift the nose. Exhale, take the arms wide, and you're going to lace those pretty fingers, or you're going to use a strap or a towel. Squeeze shoulder tips together, make a fist, and then inhale, lift the heart. Now open the heart for 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and release. Good job. Cat-cow, hands on thighs. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, gentle rounding of the spine. Inhale, lift, and exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, neutral spine. Now we're going to extend the left leg. And I want you to take the right ankle and put it on the left ankle. And then walk the sit bones back. want you to find an inhale and lift the arms up. And then on the exhale, hinge forward just a bit and place your hands on your lower leg. So you're just tilting forward. If you want, you can take your hands to your feet and you can lean a little bit more. Bend that top knee as much as you like. That's the beauty of having that top leg on top, is you can bend that knee and get a little bit more out of your forward fold. Finding length in your body and trying not to round your back. Still shine the heart forward. And just take a couple of breaths. Find an inhale, come up. Take the left hand to the bottom foot and bring the right hand to the heart. And very gently start to look over that right shoulder. You could stay here or extend the arm. And then come all the way back. And then take that top leg, that right knee, bring the foot in towards the groin, and then wrap your arms around. And again, turn, look over that shoulder for a twist. Breathing. Then inhale, come out of it. Extend the right leg long and put the left ankle on top of the right ankle, or walk the sit bones back. Inhale, lift the arms, and then hinging forward, place your hands on your shins and just lean forward, bending the right knee as much as you need to. And if you'd like to go deeper, you can fold deeper. Just keep bending that right knee as much as you need to, keeping the spine straight, but the nose can look down. And just breathe. And stretching through that low back. On the inhale, come up. Take your right hand to the right foot, the bottom foot, and bring your left hand to the heart and gently look over that shoulder. Stay here or extend the arm. Don't do anything that causes you pain in your low back. And then inhale, come back. And then bring that left foot towards your left hip. Take the right arm around the left shin. Give it a hug. Look over that shoulder. Now go ahead and come out of it. Extend the left leg long and bring the right foot into that inner thigh. So we're going to take a forward fold. Sciatica originates at the low back and it runs through down the glute and down the back of the leg, and then it splits into smaller nerves that run towards the foot. When it gets compressed, you feel pain and tightness and tingling, numbness down the back of that leg. So these stretches can help with that, but I don't want it to increase your pain if you're having it. So tent the fingers behind you, find an inhale and hinge forward, and bend that knee as much as you need to. You can even put a brick underneath that knee, and then you can lean forward. You can bring the hands forward if you want and bow down. So try to keep a long spine, but bend the knee as much as you need to. And if you feel okay, you don't feel like you need that brick, and you can fold deeper with no pain, go ahead and do that. And then just take a few more breaths. Now find an inhale and come up and switch. Take the right leg long and bring that left foot in. Walk the sit bones back. Put a brick under that knee if you need it. Tint the fingers, inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Trying to maintain that straight spine. Arms can come forward. You can drop the head. If you feel like you don't need a brick underneath your knee, you can fold down, but bend that knee as much as you feel you need to, all right? You could also put blankets under that knee instead of a brick. Inhale, come up. Good. Now we're going to take wide legs and fold. So if you do round your low back, taking a brick or some blankets and putting them underneath your hips might help you not to round so much. You're still going to have to be careful of it. So spread the legs as wide as you'd like and point the toes up, flex the feet, tint the fingers behind you, and start to tilt forward. And you can stay here, or you can walk the hands out. Might bring elbows to bricks or the floor. Those of you who can go deeper, you can slide it out and go deeper. Try to keep the spine long. Try not to round the low back. Find that 4-8 breath. Now, if you don't feel like you need the brick, feel free to remove the brick and fold forward. Keep the spine long, bending the knees as much as you need to. When you're ready, come all the way out of it. Good. So close the legs together. And then point the knees up. Inhale, lift the heart. Round again, ribs to hips. And use your core to roll all the way to the mat. Well done. So take the feet mat width apart again and just drop the legs a little left and right. Being mindful how that low back feels, okay? If it's tender, be very careful in what you do. And then we're going to take one more hamstring stretch. So extend the left leg long. Bring the right leg out. So you've been here before. See if there's any difference. Did you find any more length in the back of the legs? Bend that knee as much as you need to. And just take a couple breaths. That 4-8 breath, breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, we're going to move into a twist. So you can do a double knee twist and drop the legs to the left, or a single knee twist, and that's a little bit deeper. So if you don't want it as deep of a twist, do the double knee, okay? If you're doing the single knee, take the right toes behind the left knee, drop the right knee to the left, take the left hand outside the right leg, move that left shoulder out from underneath you, and then extend the right arm and look over that right arm as you try to drop that right knee to the floor. Now, if you have any kind of pain, don't do this. This is a fairly deep twist. You would be better served doing that double knee twist, nice and gentle. So find what you need. And then come on out of it. Let's go back to that hamstring on the left side. So extend the right leg along. Bring the left knee in. And then strap that foot. Or take hands to the back of the leg, bending that left knee as much as you need to, okay? Right foot is nice and floppy, think wet noodle. Left toes to the wall behind you. Just find your stretch. Use your breath, 4-8 breath. There's no pain anywhere along this chain, okay? You bend that knee as much as you need to. I know I keep repeating myself, but I don't want y'all to hurt yourself. So be very careful with what you do. Now come on out of it, bend left knee. So we're going to take that twist again. So it can be the double knee twist, dropping to the right, or it can be the single knee twist, taking left toes behind the right knee, right hand guiding left knee to the right floor, moving right shoulder out from underneath you, and looking over that left arm. And find what you need. There's no pain, okay? Go ahead and come out of it. We're going to end with legs up the wall. So go ahead and rock to sit. Find a wall and maybe a brick. I'm going to go to this wall. And blankets are excellent for this. So you could have a blanket underneath your hips. But I'm going to show you with a brick because you might want the height of a brick. So for legs up the wall, you're going to bring your hips to the wall, lean back, and then take the legs to the wall, okay? This is how I prefer to be. So you want to scoot over as much as you need so you can get those legs as wide as you want. Some people really like to put a brick underneath their sacrum and come back, scoot back just a bit, and take it here. It's not as comfortable for me, but I know people who love this. So you could be here for just a few breaths. This is a really good place to be. It's an inversion because your legs are over your heart, and it is also really good for your low back. Your low back is resting, your legs are high. Just take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, go ahead and come out of it. Take your hands to your outer thighs and start to close your legs together. And then bend the knees, bringing them into the chest. Drop them over to the right. And extend the right arm and lay the right cheek on the right arm. Take just a couple breaths there. And then when you're ready, come back to that easy seat you started your practice in. Eyes on tuck your chin, lengthen your spine, and just acknowledge the gift that you've been given. You have a beating heart, and you have breath in your lungs, and every single breath you take is an amazing gift. We breathe together twice. Inhale, fill the lungs up. Retain the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. Fill the lungs up. Retain the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, big sigh out. The strength in me honors the strength in you with the deepest respect and with much love. Thank you for spending this time with me. Well done. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you liked class. Questions and comments are always welcome. Please comment below this video. Let me know what you thought. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notified every time I post. And I would really appreciate it if you would share this video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and you come back and you practice again with me tomorrow. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.